Hello and welcome to this week's Generation 9 podcast. Your host, me, Victor Martinez, along with Ehsan Farahi, Vlad Yudin, and Edwin Mejia. What's going on? What's good? Yeah, another one.
How's everybody been?
What has been going on?
We just got back from Arizona last week, filming at the Olympia headquarters. It was pretty interesting. They got the whole facility built. It's really cool, man. I think Jake, the new owner, is really putting a lot of effort into growing the facility and like really, making it really professional.
How's the operation there?
It's really, really cool. What do you think?
Yeah, really cool facility. He has a hangar where you could pull him through with your car.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jake is someone that is very, very approachable, someone that loves bodybuilding. I mean, the previous owner is more of a corporation that ran it. Obviously, it was run as a business, straight up. I mean, Jake is a businessman, but it's nice to actually go up to someone and speak to someone who is representing and also owning the brand, right? Which is the Olympia brand.
Basically from outside the box.
Right.
And he actually likes bodybuilding. That's what's cool about it,
Yeah.
I think he loves it. Yeah, I think he loves it.
Well, the previous owners didn't love bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He commended us. He likes our podcast. Their team mentioned the podcast, so it's really nice to hear that. And we're excited to support their event this year, of course.
We're doing a documentary about
60
Olympia, so
nice. So give Jake the shout out right here.
Man.
And shout out to Dan, of course. Dan Solomon,
Dan,
being a great representative.
Probably sold out by now.
Yeah, he's killing it. I mean, they're selling all those VIP tickets, so shout out to them.
The VIP tickets, they put it on sale, and they get in 3 hours they get sold out, and they cost like over $1,000. They're like $2,000, something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, the scalpers buy a few, so then they could upsell it. They always do.
That's crazy, man.
It's the business.
This year they're doing it at
you guys been?
They're doing it at the World Resorts Casino, which is I think it's one of the newest hotels. But the crazy thing is the theater actually fits less people than last year's.
How much less?
I don't know. I think it's like 1,000 less. So it's a substantial amount. But the thing is, like every seat gets a good view. That's what they said.
It's good. Yeah. Well, the way they do theaters now, they do it so precise that every seat, no matter where you are, is always a good seat. So
because if you go to a bodybuilding show, right, you sit somewhere in a bad seat, you can't really see the show, right?
Well, if it's not angled right, and if it's not a real theater setting,
you gotta look at the screen, right? The TV screen to really see the show, right?
Yeah, but you look at the TV screen, or the projection or whatever it is. Everybody looks soft until you look straight ahead and you're like, wait, oh snap! Exactly. So it's a different, look. When you look in the camera, unless it's like some super high res, up close, then it's actually a benefit. And if it's not projection, if it's LED, you actually get a good view. But if it's projection, crap. Always crap.
Yeah.
Never good at projection. But, new theater, new location. I'm sure the Olympia is going to hit, really big this year.
Yeah, so it was a good, cool experience. So
how do you get a part in the Olympia movie or the documentary? How do you get a part in it?
Hey, you still can get a part in it.
They can get a part in it.
Movie slash, yeah.
As a 2007 winner, you definitely...
You can record me at the Olympia holding my finger out for a free ticket.
That would make me want to go anywhere else.
To just sit back, listen to some music. Definitely recommend this clinic, yeah, definitely.
Should we do the question of the day?
So this week's question, and again, thank you guys for submitting your questions. All these questions are very, very interesting. And I love reading them because obviously Vic is excited to answer them, especially if they're PED related. The question comes to us from Mid-Uncule. And
Uncule?
Yeah, so it's Mid.
How do you read this?
Uncule.
Or Mid-Uncule.
So thank you for the question. The question is, hey, Vic and team, Great informative podcast. Keep it up, guys. Question is, can you work out in a fasted state in the morning, or is it better to load up on carbs previous night, or better to take a whey protein and EAAs just an hour before a workout? What is your preference to work out in the morning without burning muscle tissues for energy? Thanks, and keep rocking.
All right. Good question, actually.
question,
But not enough detail. Again, is this to maintain your look? You want to look better. You want to lose fat. You want to gain weight. You want to build muscle. The only reason being that if you don't eat a good breakfast in the morning and you're going to have, let's say, a hard leg workout, you're going to fatigue. You're going to fatigue halfway through the workout. You're going to be tired, sluggish. Especially if you go into your sugar reserves, your carb reserves, eventually you start using up your protein. So once you start eating up your protein, basically you're not going to build muscle. You're not feeding the muscle. So in an empty stomach, cardio, I will usually go to the gym, do a small body part, like, hamstrings or, calves, abs, right? And just do the workout and just focus on the cardio. And again, it's such a short workout, I don't really get to burn my, I don't go into a catabolic phase where I'm going to get fatigued. But then I will eat a few meals and get back and do my main workout. So that being said, if you want to build muscle and if you want to actually change and evolve in your physique, I would recommend eating at least a small breakfast. The protein, it does help. It's better than nothing. So I recommend at least doing that. Do the protein and maybe a nice, cup of oatmeal just to at least get through the workout without, getting fatigued. You want to maximize on your workout. You just don't want to just go through the motions. So
what if you eat a huge dinner at night before and then you wake up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym?
No, because you're sleeping all night, then you're fasting all night. By the time you get up, again, the first maybe 20, 30 minutes, 40, you could be good for the workout. But eventually, let's say you are doing legs, so it depends also on your workload. Like if you're doing arms in the morning, you could get away with it, but a full, on, crazy, as they used to say, balls to the walls. I never wanted my balls on the walls. Found them right where they're at. But
who comes up
a good hard workout?
Who came up with that saying, man? What happened in that?
I don't know. It must have been some,
something crazy.
Hardcore boots and saddles person. I don't know.
Anyway, so I think that was do you think you answered the question? Or?
Yeah, I think Vic answered that question. There's a lot of fasted cardio questions that come up, and obviously
Yeah.
I think that
Fasted cardio.
It works for me. I do fasted cardio, especially if I'm looking to trim down or lose some, trim down some fat or, burn some calories. It's the best way to do it. Everybody has their own thing. But Vic, you've been stressing.
It'll help. Short term, you can do it, but long term, again, it could benefit your health, doing this, especially if you're overweight, train without eating. It's okay. You have a lot of reserve. You have a lot of body fat. So I recommend that, of course. But if you're a person that's trying to build muscle, this is not a benefit to you because you're not going to build it fast enough.
If you drink protein, doesn't mean you're no longer fasted, right? That means you already consume protein.
Yes,
it's liquid.
now you're digesting. Yes.
What about, you ever seen those proteins? I think it's called Isopure, and it's not powder. It's actually pure, clear liquid. Does it mean you fasted or no?
No, because you have the protein in you have the aminos, they're breaking down, your body's digesting it, so it's breaking
Even
down.
if it's pure liquid, it's still. Yeah.
Well, is it going to sustain a full leg workout? Most likely not, because I've done it before, and the worst thing I ever experienced was always halfway through the workout going hungry. Then I found a hack how to do it. I would actually sip on a protein throughout the workout.
That helps
sustain it. If you're sipping on it, you're getting the aminos. But again, if you are gonna have a good leg workout, I recommend just eating real solid food. Just get up early, get your meal, and maximize on your workout.
So who's the winner again?
So the winner is Mid Uncule. You're this week's winner.
You get the protein.
You get your choice of carnivore beef protein or carnivore TDs. the best beef protein on the market. Make sure you guys continue to submit your questions and get a chance to win your Muscle Meds protein of the week. So thank you guys for answering, for sending your question, and for Rick answering.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
So what do you guys think about Hany Rambod? I think he might be training Arnold's son, Joe.
Joe Baena.
I think the video actually came out, right?
Yeah, so the pro creator is out training a potential pro, right? Who knows?
Nah,
we don't know.
Wouldn't that be crazy if
So-
Joe
I mean,
wanted to-
Joe can actually, he's got a great physique, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man. He's got Arnold's genetics.
He had a great physique.
I think it makes for a great collaboration. You know,
Yeah.
you got Joe, and Joe's a great guy. You have, the pro creator together. I think they were at the Raw facilities, right, for the workout. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure, but
I think so.
bottom line is it looks like they're training together. I don't know how far they'll go. I think Joe does have aspirations to compete in bodybuilding one day, follow in his father's footsteps. What do you think, Vic?
He can compete, and he has the physique to compete. I just don't know what level he might want to compete. I mean, ideally, I think he's done a few scenes in movies already. He's trying to go Hollywood. So on that aspect, I don't think for him trying to go exactly like Arnold will benefit him. Then he'll be typecasted and all that, So,
You think Arnold will actually advise him to go to that trying to become a pro? I mean, that's a crazy lifestyle, right?
I mean, Arnold is just gonna listen to him and what he wants to do. I think Arnold is smart enough to just kind of support his son.
But look at Lily Brada. He supported his son's career.
Always. But as far as telling him what to do and do this, follow it, I don't think so. At the end of the day, Joe Baena looks a pretty smart guy. I think he's gonna choose right. He's definitely not gonna go and go around juicing or anything.
It's actually a double-edged sword, because if he becomes a Hollywood actor, people say, oh, it's because your father helped you. And if he becomes a bodybuilder, they're going to say the same thing. It's because your father did.
I mean,
people know that's his son. That doesn't matter. People know that.
It doesn't
people
matter.
know it's his son.
Can't say that. I mean, how bad
People
can it
always
be?
say.
It's not as bad as, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West kid doing The Lion King and not being talented at all.
Wait, who's not talented? Who are you talking about right now?
It's went all flat field. Let's leave the kid
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of this.
I missed that whole thing right now.
I'm just saying,
Lion
whichever
King.
way he does get a movie or a part or anything.
He already got into some movies, I think,
I mean,
right?
it's really one of those things. That's Hollywood. What's Hollywood if it's not having your kids, get the connections that you had throughout the movies, I mean, Arnold's a genius when it comes to that because he did right, I mean, people thought he made all his money through the Olympia or bodybuilding, and then it was just through construction and real estate.
Well, he certainly has the right father figure and role model, a mentor, right? Because at the end of the day, if he wants to go to the past on the TV film, he has that. Bodybuilding round, he has that. So
Speaking of Arnold, you guys seen a columnist making a comeback as well? And he said he wants to take the sport seriously, which is great. You guys seen his physique recently?
yeah, what do you think about his physique? I mean, I don't know if Vic has seen that, but I know you have.
Me, I haven't really. I saw him when he did the movie. You guys did the movie.
No, I'm talking about
Unbroken
recently. No, that was a long
recent.
time ago.
That was a while ago. No, that's the last time I actually saw him.
Yeah.
Then recently he did the interview. All I saw was, he's got big again. He's getting
Yeah,
big.
he got big again, yeah.
Callum is a pro, actually. He actually won a show
I don't
in
even
South
know.
Carolina, like back in 2019 or something.
But if you're a pro, you got to pay every year. You got to pay.
Yeah, you gotta
for the
pay
pro
your
card.
dues.
And if you don't, they take the card away, right?
Well, it's basically you pay for the card in
Right.
order to step on any IFBB Pro League stage.
Right.
It's one
And
of
if you
those
don't, you
things.
can't.
It's like having if you're an actor, you got to pay your SAG card.
Right.
It's a SAG.
Yeah. It's
But if you don't, they take it away, and then you can no longer.
Like if
Not
you- that's-
take it away. It's,
Well, it's like being a Soho House member, and if
Right,
you don't
right.
pay the membership,
You can't go no
you can't
more.
go in. But if you pay, you can go in.
I mean, Jim hires me and I have to take it away. I'll do it for him. Yo, give me your card back. Pay your dues, motherfucker.
I think he's like 31, not 32 now, I think. I'm not sure. I think he's
Oh,
actually
he's
32,
good.
33.
Yeah, he made his mistakes in his 20s, late 20s. He's good.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, that's the way to go. I think you guys cover most of it, Then he jump out a window like a banshee out of hell or something, jumping off a
He
cliff.
likes to jump. What are you gonna do?
He was recently on a podcast with Jay Cutler, I think, too. So he talked about all that, and he talked about, he went through a dark time, and I know he had a lot of struggles and things that were really, really affecting his mental health. And I think he's a lot better now.
Yeah, he
I
put
know he's a
himself
lot
through the
better.
grinder. A lot of people have,
Yeah.
especially during pandemic. A lot of us put ourselves through the grinder. At the end of the day, it's about bouncing back, coming back. He's got a huge fan base. I know a lot of people rooting for him. And he's going to have the challenges. You know, you're always going to be pulled back. Yeah, you're going to have the challenges, man.
Just stay away from jumping, and then you'll be good, I think.
Yeah, well, jumping, I don't know. I hope he finds, or he's with a woman that's going to actually keep him balanced, because a woman that will stress you out will bring
That's
you
the
right
worst.
back, will put you right back, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's someone that really still creates a lot of motivation and inspires a lot of people.
People still love him, yeah.
You know, I'll shout out to him. for
Yeah,
all
if the
that
people love
inspiration.
a good, success story, bouncing back, seeing what, because all his stuff was out there in social media. Everybody saw it.
Speaking of making videos, have you guys seen that Derek Lunsford video a couple of weeks ago? He's doing hack squats in the gym.
Crazy.
900
Strong.
pounds, like 12 reps.
No,
Like, it's crazy.
doesn't have to do that,
super
but
strong.
it's
Yeah, but that's my
impressive.
question. I mean, when Mr. Olympia goes and starts doing PRs like that, I mean, what are the benefits of doing that?
None at all whatsoever.
He's putting on crazy
Just,
sizes. He's
It's
becoming
good
like
for
a
the
man.
fan, though. It's good for the fans, but
But he's becoming like a mass monster at this point. He's huge.
I mean, if you do it once in a while, is perfect. It's kind of cute for the gram. It's good for social media. It's good for his fan base. But PRs don't mean nothing at the end of the day.
But he did it for 12 reps. That means he's that strong that he can do that.
That's
for 12.
good. I mean, again, he did it. For 12 reps in good form.
Exactly.
It's just you don't want a false move that's gonna pull you out. From the run at the Olympia. It feels good though, man. I gotta say, man. I remember
To
I
lift
used
that
do
heavy?
it. No, I just started thinking back, man. We'll put on 6 plates on the squat, load up the leg press, have somebody sit up top. It just feels good. It feels good, but as Hany as a coach, I'm sure he's guiding him to not do that as often. Do this once in a blue is cool. Post it once in a while, but I don't see him doing that weekend.
But wait, that means they want to put in a lot of weight, though, right? A lot of size. If you lift that heavy.
They want to keep that muscle stimulated. And plus, after seeing Ronnie's unbelievable and them being Mr. Olympia, they got to do their own kind of unbelievable kind of lifts,
Yeah. But Lunsford, Derek Lunsford becoming like a mass monster at this point.
Huge, round muscle. Let's just hope he sticks to that, form. Once you start losing that form.
Yeah, and I almost feel like to be Mr. Olympia, you kind of can't be too tall, because all these guys now, like you see Hany, Hany Chupan, you see Derek, they have like a massive advantage over any guy that's over 5'10".
Yeah, because of
Seems that way, yeah.
their frame is so easy to fill in.
Right.
Once you get that frame, but I guarantee you get one guy that's over 5'11" with just enough mass, with the conditioning and the small waist, he will blow him out the box.
Like a Tony Freeman.
Yeah, somebody like Tony Freeman, no injuries, training precisely the correct way, and has enough muscle belly. He's just gonna look more impressive.
By the way, Tony Freeman had an amazing physique. I'm surprised that he didn't place higher at the Olympia. I think I don't know what his top, I have to look it up, but like he was
Well, he had an
amazing.
injury. I know he had an injury. He had a torn pec.
He was super tall.
I also
physically
think
fit.
that he would have been a great classic guy.
Tony Freeman.
Yeah.
I
it could
think.
be.
I think he would have been a great classic guy.
He had great
'cause he had
physique.
to,
No, Tony Freeman. You don't have to do a show, but it's a platform that's already set up for you.
yeah. I agree.
So why
I
not?
agree.
Why
Yeah.
not do it? If you could do it, why not do it? Don't kill yourself to do it.
I think the biggest mistake, not necessarily in the Olympia's behalf, but also for the sport, is to have two guys have the same coach that are friendly. Because the thing is, like, you have to understand the promotion aspect and the business aspect of bodybuilding or any sport, right? You need guys to have that rivalry in order to have
Well, look
that
at Samson.
entertainment.
Samson, to step it up, he just joined the Oxygen team. Shout out to all my boys out there in
Yeah.
Oxygen.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
need
well,
that. I
that's-
mean, now you have Derek Lunsford against Hany Chupan. Like, it's not that exciting.
Well,
The
let's
guys
see.
have the same coach.
Yeah.
It's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to help with tickets, in my opinion, if I'm a promoter.
Yeah.
I think the athletes are happy, and they're content because they know they're top 2, top 3. They know what the check is going to be. They know what the industry is. But I think that the Olympia and other promoters, they want more. They want more commercial appeal. You're not going to get that when two guys are friends,
It would be more fun if, let's say, George Farah coaches one guy and then Hany the other guy,
Right.
and then they go, because they have a
Right.
rivalry already. The coaches have that. It would be more fun.
So, from a business perspective, that you need that. Those years of the rivalries, people want rivalries. They want to see the Vic versus Ronnie, the Vic versus Jay versus Ronnie, Kai versus Phil. I mean, same thing with basketball, football, baseball, any sport.
Yeah, that's part of the excitement in bodybuilding, at least that, in a little scuffle here, verbal disagreements back and forth, but they try to do that at the press conference.
But imagine in
everybody's so
basketball, two teams are playing and it's the same coach in the middle. Come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy. It's like the weirdest.
Yeah, so it's a
Same thing with boxing.
So only in bodybuilding it's actually possible that this type of happens.
Yeah.
No other sport would ever like that.
And like I said before, for Hany, he wins either way. He wins either way. So it's like putting it all on black and all on red.
Yeah. You swear.
Like either way.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. Yeah, nothing.
No matter what.
No matter what you want.
You do good.
Speaking of boxing, right?
So this is crazy. About 4 weeks ago on this platform here, Ed revealed that the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight will not happen.
It will not
2 weeks
happen.
go by, they announced that it was postponed because Tyson got sick. Another 2 weeks go by, and nothing. There's nobody talks about it anymore.
Nobody talks about it. Well, he got on a plane, he took a bad gummy, and all of a sudden the fight's canceled.
It's funny, yeah. I mean, I mentioned it here in the podcast. I mean, people didn't believe me as well. People were like, no, but like in reality, I mean, this fight was never going to happen. I mean, it was postponed, obviously, as we all saw. It was on every major trade. I just think that there are a lot of inside forces that are, they know what they're doing in terms of the marketing and the promotion.
It never had me like,
Yeah.
oh man, I can't wait. I was just look at it and just kind of flip the page.
But it was a little stunt to sell what? To sell Netflix subscriptions? What was the point of that?
No, I guess so, but I think there's also exit clauses in those agreements that people are not aware of. So, you go in a month in before the event, you have certain, marketing obligations and promotional obligations for Netflix and other streamers, and you realize, hey, this is the time to cut the cord. And that's what happened. They weren't going to fight.
And they cut it right after the press conference happened, like the promotional event happened, and then he got sick almost immediately after.
Like right after.
They said something happened on a plane, right? He was on a plane, right, Vic? Something like that.
Yeah. People were saying he took a bad gummy, smoked too much. They gave him too much peanuts.
Too many peanuts on the plane.
Don't eat too much peanuts. Maybe they serve fish on the flight. I don't know. When I see it, I'll buy it just because it basically goes to Tyson and Holyfield. So by the ear,
Yeah, I mean, look, I was looking forward to watching the fight because who doesn't want to see Tyson on the stage again, on a boxing stage,
I mean, just to see him, yeah. But again, it was never gonna be an actual fight. I never thought it would be. For one, the age difference, and two, it's who organized it. He does organize his fights, promotes
I think
the
Jake
fights.
Paul's promotional.
Jake Paul and all that. So
MVP,
all of it
I
is
think.
Jake. So I think he kind of, scripts the whole thing. Either way, we would have seen it. Either way, people are gonna see it. Whether it was gonna be real or not, running around chasing each other on the, on the freaking ring. People are gonna see it either way. But it wasn't gonna be, a Hagler type, Holyfield, Tyson, old days, like, oh shit, dogs about to tear their heads off. It wasn't gonna be that kind of fight. At the end of the day, people just want to see.
Boxing sport was almost dying. I think the Jake Paul bring it back.
People hate this guy.
I mean, he has a platform. He brings it back. He puts money in all the boxers' pockets. I mean, he's fighting retired UFC guys. He's fighting. He knows how to manipulate social media. It works, There's a lot of people that live for this, and it's just, but at the end of the day, real boxers, like the real boxing gyms, when I go to them,
they hate him, of course.
well, they want to hate him, but they can't hate him because in one way, he's putting money in these guys' pockets, But they're hating his marketing scheme.
Basically.
All you can hate is a marketing scheme. That's it. He knows how to, he owns it. But at the end of the day, they're basically saying, you know what, you want to box? Pick a boxer around your age range and give him the money and box him, and
He actually
let it not be scripted,
To be fair, he beat some recently before this fight was announced. He beat some not MMA guys, but some actual boxers who were not famous, but just I forgot the
Actual
names.
boxers
Actual
who are not
boxer.
known, have no good
Yeah,
records.
who are not known. Yeah. But he beat a couple of boxers actually.
Yeah, nice try, Vlad, but it's cool.
I'm just
though.
saying.
Again. No, we all know that, and it's all good. But to say an actual boxer, let's get him to box one of these freaking hungry, backyard Mexicans that's Oscar de la Hoya is representing, that needs to go up, in ranks. Let's get that guy. I want him to box that guy. Nobody knows him, and the guy doesn't know any English, and be like, fight that guy, man. And that'll be a good fight. Bring somebody out that's hungry, and let's do a win or lose kind of pot. You actually get a real win. This is what you're gonna win. And but right now, I think Tyson Fury, he lost and he made more money than the freaking winner.
I don't understand. He made $100-something million for that fight.
So
That's crazy.
reality, did he lose? I don't think he lost. This is not losing anymore.
He should fight Jake Paul actually. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, he would. Jake Paul wouldn't be that dumb.
Yeah, but I think he fought. Did he fight his brother or something?
Jake Paul?
No, the other, the brother or the other guy.
He fought the other guy, not the real boxer.
The other Fury.
He fought the other.
Oh yeah, he lost to Tommy Fury. He fought him.
Tommy
he lost
Fury.
to him.
Because he actually fought a real boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
all
again, no, this is no hate for Jake. You gotta love this. You guys,
All right, guys.
listen, I don't know him. All I know is he represents one of my real good friends, and for that,
Which one?
Amanda Serrano.
She's a real boxer. Yes. I just want to make sure.
Yo, see, I'm not throwing real fake boxing. You're doing it. No, but yes, she is a real boxer. She's a female boxer, and she's
good.
a champion in 5 weight classes. No woman's ever done this before. But just for that and what he's doing and shining a light on, regardless, UFC, retired boxer, it's all good, man, because it's all going to athletes. I mean, come on. This is golden, man.
All right. I guess we'll do a wrap.
All right. Whether you're a real boxer or bodybuilder.
Fake buddy.
Thank you for joining us in this week's podcast. Please like, follow, comment. And if you want to see any of our prior podcasts, tune into iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you stream your podcasts.
All right, guys, I'm here today with some very useful information. Some information that I think would be very beneficial to help aid you guys in your fitness journey. Now, if you've been following my fitness journey, you know that I've been using this product, Semtropin. Semtropin is a product that basically increases your stem cell and GH to help speed up your recovery process from your intense workout. Now, also, if you've been following my fitness journey, you know that I've recently had shoulder surgery, and I've continued to use this product to help speed up my recovery process, and now I'm feeling better than ever. So I recommend Semtropin to anyone that trains hard, trains intense, and to anyone that has some kind of injury to help speed up their recovery process.